Good evening, everyone. Where is my game capture? Good evening. We're back. I am just waiting for the game to load. There we go. We're back and playing some more Oni. How the devil goes it? Wow, look at all that steam. Hot pot of coffee. Yeah, we're back in the colony. I've not been on this since we last streamed. So today, there's quite a lot of stuff I want to get done. In the last stream, what did we do? It was only a short one, if I remember rightly. Dusudro, Red Gnome, good evening, folks. How's it going? Yeah, at the end of the last stream, we started building this little fertilizer synth build. We did a bit of exploring and went looking for some of the geysers and unearthed a few geysers. And realistically, we didn't really get up to all that much, I don't think. We spent a lot of time exploring up here. Oh shit, we found another geyser, didn't we? Where was it? We found this geyser here, natural gas geyser. I want to get that capped today. 460 grams a second. 150 degrees. 116 seconds every 400 seconds. I think this will be quite easy to cap. I want to get this done today. I want to also make sure that my dupe doesn't die that's currently digging up here, because it looks like they're about to die. Leave. Okay. Max, good evening. Blue, good evening. Nerd, good evening. Wait, good evening, sir. How are you, though? So, yeah, that's about what we got up to, I think. We didn't do all that much in the last stream. We did a little bit more exploring. We did get our exosuits online, and we started digging out a little bit more of our oil biome. We've got a couple of hatches that should be ready to go soon as well. I'm going to put a little door here, I think, so I can wrangle them easily. That's not helpful. So yeah, a few things I want to get done today. Lucas, good evening, how are you? I've still got my little list in front of me that I made the other day. Let's see, we've got fertilizer makers, natural gas, crops. I think we'll probably do some crops today, because our mushroom farm is looking a bit neglected, isn't it? We've not really done anything with it in ages. And we are starting to piss through food, if I remember rightly. Plastic. Oh shit, we started a little plastic build, didn't we? We started a little plastic build down here, but this isn't up and running yet. So we'll get this finished first as well. Yeah, we'll let them crack on with this. We currently have 15. We currently have 15 jobs completed, apparently. Alright, let's get some of these people promoted. So Minican and Moonigaroo. Where's Moonigaroo? There she is. Anybody else done? These guys are all exosuit dudes. Let's get these on digging. Let's get GG and Delmain on digging. We'll get them upgraded a little bit. I have really neglected all these jobs. And I know people have been shouting at me to cross-train more, but honestly, I'm just the worst. I'm just the worst. Other than that, Captain Quote Rage is still our master artist, and we'll just leave him there. How'd you cap Hydrogen, guys? If I try to cap it, the pump melts down. If I put some weasels there, it still melts. I think, Lucas, you basically need to dissipate some of the heat before you even try and get your pump in there, buddy. Otherwise, you're putting a pump into like a hostile environment, do you know what I mean? It's going to instantly die. So I think you just need to, as I say, get the room chilled off a little bit first. Let the gas get away, put some temp shift plates in, and then get some Weezeworts in as quick as you can. And maybe like drip some liquid over it or something as well to try and cool the room down. Oh shit, we need to sort out these, we need to sort out the exosuit access, because this shit won't do. Look at this little slow waddler. This will not do. Sindane, good evening, how's it going? Were you able to check off everything on your list Tuesday? No, we only had like I think a 3-hour stream on Tuesday. I had some stuff to do and I was getting up the next morning, so I ended up going shopping till like 4 in the morning. Didn't get home till 4. It was carnage. Right. Let's just do this a lazy man's way, and I'm just going to restrict Calavera. He's... Who makes a dude's going to be? Yeah, he can come back in, but he can't go out. I'm just restricting him. Anybody else that's really slow that we stumble across, we'll sort out as well. Wait till yours was dormant, then Weasel it. Weasel's keep it for further time. Do not room pressure drop below 2 kilos, it'll quickly roast the room. Yeah, if you keep it above 5 kilos, that'll stop it from gassing as well. Right, let's do a little bit more digging down here. Because we've got idle dupes at the minute. Should we put some more suits in? No, I think I'm going to leave it like it is for now. Let's do a bit of tidying up down here. Dig all this crap out for starters. And we'll get rid of you as well. Okay. I'm going to end up with some people getting stuck here now. So mechs and domain. Where's domain? I'm really making this harder than it needs to be. Let's just get rid of them. I'm going to rip all this stuff out in a minute. It's just to prevent anybody fecking off with an exosuit. I figured this would be the best option. So we'll now get rid of all this. You suffocate. Stop that. Mick, good evening. How are you? Extra. Not through titles till my Steam geyser blows me up. Oh dear, Blue. Oh dear. You have coffee? Nice, no. Dommy, good evening. How are you? Right. So I think what I might do, we'll dig out this side first, just to avoid any dupe cross wanderings. We'll dig out this side first, and then we'll dig out this side. Is this nearly online? What are we waiting on? We're waiting on some cable. Okay. Who's mastered their job? Raptor. I think Raptor's going to be an actual farmer, so let's get him promoted as well. Oh shit, I've just remembered what else we were doing. We had some space up here that I was deciding what to do with. I think we were going to use it for plants. So maybe we'll do that if it's big enough. Tech Boy Gaming, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Damn it, nerd, you can't quote me that sort of stuff. Come on, that shit happens all the time. I'll need to update the quote log as well. I'll update that in a bit. Right, so let's get rid of you. Fucking Captain Calavera, honestly. He's the worst. He's the worst. We need to get him leveled up. He's so slow. Athletics -5. He's so slow. We need to get him ranked up quickly. Ah, jeez. Alright, we'll dig out all this crap as well. Okay. That does happen all the time, which is what I thought. It was about time, it was a quote. Fair enough. In your video about water cooling today, you're at Cycle 550, was that your last game? Lucas, no, sorry, I'll show you. That's my solo game. So, this is my stream game. and then I've got Life Solo Ranching, which is me basically derping around in the game and tinkering. I'll actually show you that. I've done a little video on YouTube, guys, for those of you that might not have seen so far. I just banged it up like an hour ago or half an hour ago about a liquid cooling build that I've done. Nice mix. Nice. I have said that many times as well, in fairness. My bot's just reconnecting, by the way, guys. It's just backing up, so if I missed any messages, I'll do a little quote back up whilst I'm waiting as well. Yeah, I'll explain this little build, because we might actually... we're probably going to replicate it, I think, because it seems like quite a solid little build, and I like it a lot. Dear me. Right, just wait on this to load. I've got a spinny icon. It's empty. Nice. Okay. So yeah, this is my little solo base. So I'll just show you this quickly. Now in this base, I've done a few things differently that I was tinkering with. Jesus, that's impressive, nerd. Yeah, this is my little solo base. So this base is actually slightly different approach to a few things. I've got like conveyor cooling in this base and stuff like that. So my base is sort of cooled with these little rooms that are moving granite on conveyor belts, and it's just basically powered by a single Wheezewort on each side of the base. This is currently inactive. Oh no, it's active again now. But the video I did today was on this liquid cooling setup, basically this down here, which is a design I've come up with for cooling liquid for bristle blossoms and cooling liquid for cooling things and stuff like that. I'm not actually that advanced in this playthrough. I've not got plastic online or anything like that. I've just been exploring and dicking about more than anything. You can see I've done a lot of digging and yeah, trying to find out what geysers we had and stuff. And here is El Muerte. This is my ridiculously active steam turbine. It's 7.2 kilos a second for 179 seconds every 321 seconds. So it erupts and then goes idle for 0.2 cycles. It's a monster. Which I'm currently cooling with a thermoregulator and some Wheezeworts that are on a conveyor belt cooling system with diamond. So it's a bit of a beast, this. It is a bit of a beast. Yeah. But the problem I've got at the minute is this doesn't go dormant for like another 40 cycles, and it's got chlorine in here from when I set it up. So I need to get this chlorine out, because at the moment it's insulating it a little bit. We're at 78 degrees now. So yeah. Nerd only trolls life, not chat. Yes. Saturnus, the name came from Discord. How's it going, buddy? Alright, mate. Where's my Discord chat? Somebody was asking what I was doing, so I linked this as El Muerte. I like it. He has a little hat. He has a little hat. So excellent gems in there, and everyone should know how to go mining. Is that heart shaped on purpose? This step design is a brilliant shape to build with in general. It's just very, very good. Back from the first sort of liquid oxygen makers, we used to use this sort of setup. Just because you get that stepped cooling effect. Meh. I genuinely set out to make a skull. That was basically what I did. I set out to make a skull, and the temp shift plates, which are kind of obscured now with the eye sockets and nose, and I was going to fill it all in with conveyors, but I ended up doing hydrogen cooling instead, which is not the best in fairness. I've got one thermoregulator, but the gas increases by like 30 degrees in temperature, 32 degrees. So I had to then put in some conveyor belts up here, and yeah, it's not ideal, but it is working. I mean, this is a lot of water, so yeah, it's fine. But yeah, this was the main thing really. I'm probably going to do the same sort of build as this, I've just not decided what crops we should do yet. Whether we should do sleet wheat and blossoms, or pepper nuts and sleet wheat. I don't really know. But I'll come off the shit anyway. This is my solo dicking around. There is a save file for this on the video on YouTube. If you want to have a play with it, go get the save file, basically. You see it more as a fly head wearing a hat. Oh, fair enough. Stepped cooling isn't using the edge cooling bug, is it? Technically, any surface water in contact with a tile of water is using that bug, nerd. It's sadly just unavoidable at the minute, or very difficult to avoid. It's tricky. Like, we don't have submersible vents. We don't have ways of handling liquid underwater really without creating like air pockets and stuff like that, like gas pockets. Liquid cooling at the minute is just a minefield. No matter what you do. Sure enough, that video I did today, the first person that commented on the forums, which I've not even bothered to reply to yet, is a guy who's basically put, I'm never one to say how anyone should play their game. It's your game and you play it however is fun for you. But when you're making a build guide that uses a cooling exploit, you should really state that up front. Go fuck yourself. No matter what I do, people are going to comment and shit like that, so. Oh. Nori, good evening, how are you? How is it going? I mean, this is the same principle. Essentially what we're doing here is we're having liquid drip from here to here, and then it drips from here into here. This is all the same thing, we can't avoid it. It's like, Christ, if I had liquid in this tank and then use these pumps, technically I'm using drip cooling. If my liquid was at the right level and I had, you know, something in contact with the liquid, it would be drip cooling. It's drip cooling is misleading. It's surface tension. That's what it is. Surface liquid. So yeah, there's not much you can do about that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Right, we'll get these last two hatches in here. I think we needed two more, didn't we? Jesus. Wait, can I see on the thing? Got critters. Is this 6? Yeah, we'll put another two over here. And then I think I'll seal this up again. I don't really want to just be cooling down here for nothing. Right, let's get this little budget and Scarpa set up on online. Yeah, we'll just go this way. So we'll get rid of all of you. And we'll get rid of you. Oh, cheers, Max. Yeah, I forget. You can look at the room overlay, and if you look at your stable, it tells you how many critters are on there. I forget. I'm not used to this yet. I do like looking at the base sort color coding and stuff. It's very nice. Right. So I want to get this done. We'll put a pump in here. This can just be a mesh tile for now. We'll put these tiles there. Then that'll catch the water. And we'll just cycle some water over here. I don't know whether to bother using a liquid cooler or just slap some ice in here. I think for now I might just use ice. Don't really see why not. So we're gonna have shitloads of ice around here, so. I don't think I posted anything on the forum for almost a month now, nor do I play the game, giving it a rest for the moment. I don't really blame his Turnus. I said to the girlfriend before, like I posted that video on the forums, and I think I went and flicked the kettle on and threw some product in my hair, and I came back and there was a comment like, just negative. I just thought, you know what, fucking assholes. So I just said I need to stop using the forums. There are too many trolls on there now. It was a nice, friendly community early on, and now it's just full of little assholes that want their opinion, and yeah, often ill-informed, which is a shame. Right, we'll throw a little vent in here. This is going to give off a little bit of heat, but I'm hoping that the liquid we drip over it should see to it that it's fine. What's the plan for today? A few things, to be honest, Nori. First, I want to get some plastic online so that this can start accumulating. I want to get some plastic so that we can trap some slicksters. I want to trap some slicksters so that we can build a little wrangling pit for our slicksters down here. We need to get some crops set up because honestly we're probably going to need an injection of food soon. What's going on here? Why have we got so much polluted oxygen here? And chlorine. I think what we'll do, let's seal that up and we'll go down here. This was all just meant to be temporary when we were digging down to oil at the start of the game, but it's now getting to the point where I need to get a proper mushroom farm set up, because just a little bit of gas can fuck me up at the minute. The chlorine's basically made its way down this chamber now, and it's trolling me, so we'll get that fixed. How's the base temperature-wise? It's not bad. You can see that the 20-degree oxygen we're pumping at these little vents is really starting to average out nicely. It's a bit warmer down here. Down here it's quite green and nice. I think this will balance out eventually. We seem to be cooling this a lot. It's because it's in contact with these temp shift plates, I think, but that's fine. And oxygen. Oxygen-wise, we seem to be pretty clean. A few patches of hydrogen here and there, and there'll be some odd falling packets and bits and bobs. Eventually, we'll have oxygen pushing its way down here. I'll build a couple more of these, like I mentioned last stream. You can see where I've marked them with these little blocks, so we'll get those extended as well. This looks like it's almost online. Just need to set up power. So yeah, I want to get this plastic done. We've got loads of idle dupes at the minute. I really want to get this going. So, let's get some piping put in from here. We'll just run up here. CO2 pit down there. Yeah, I think we'll just run this straight across here. This will be sort of here-ish, ultimately, I think. That'll be fine. So, let's dig out some more of you. Yeah, I really want to get some slicksters captured. That will be good. See you in a bit, nerd. See you in a bit, buddy. Right. Let's get you done. And I'm actually going to knock this one out, I think. Beautiful. Aelith, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How are you? Okay, so we'll do this. And we'll need some power down here as well, I think. Let's get rid of these. Hanno, good evening, mate. How are you? How's it going? Not seen you properly for a little bit, buddy. I need to have a catch up. Captain Calavera, honestly. You were becoming a nightmare. Okay, he's starting to get his athletics up a little bit. Right, we'll probably want a couple of bottle empties in here as well. Might just slap a couple of tiles down here, just for now, for ease. That'll be fine. Let's get rid of this automation stuff as well. People need to stop suffocating. I'm not in a very forgiving mood. Me. And we'll throw in a little switch here as well. We'll put a valve down here because we don't need to be moving full packets over this. It really doesn't need to be done. And yeah, we'll just throw a little switch so I can turn it on and off, which will be fine. Have you seen the reviews for Extinction? No, I've not. Positive? Negative? Mixed? I've been in a God of War. I've been reading up on God of War. Because I do like that franchise, that series. But unfortunately, I don't have a PS4 at the minute, so I'm a little bit sick as a dog. Because I can't play it. Abysmal! Oh no, really? Oh dear, I was quite excited to play that game. Really that bad? So I've been away on business the last 2 weeks. Nice to be home. Where have you been, Anna? Whereabouts you been? Business. We'll leave the snow here.